How you doing, guys? Back out here. Back apart. Stopped at the store. Got myself some new grade 8 bolts. Yeah, those are the new ones. So let's work on that. Let's work on getting some of the brackets on. We still got to paint the steering shaft. So we'll see how that goes tonight. It'd be nice if I can get the center link on, but I don't know if it's going to happen. That's it. Yeah, tonight's just going to be a quick one. So we got the steering arm on. Steering arm's on. The upper bolt for the caliper bracket. The other one's in there loose because the steering arm connects to the two bolts and goes under. So I got to paint that, and it's now 8 o'clock. I'm not painting it. So I did this side. Like I said, all new hardware. You got the bracket. He's the only one reproducing these front spoilers, as you can see sitting on the car. I've bought 1, 2, 3 reproduction ones from him, and I got 1 NOS one. And I can't tell the difference between a reproduction and the NOS. So either I got screwed on the NOS one when I bought it 16, 17 years ago, which I don't think I did the way it was packaged, or he makes them dead on, which I believe. Now, the AMX has the NOS one on it. On an AMX, it sits much further back because the radiator support's much further back. On the American, it sits very close to the front, as you can see. Obviously, that still has the white plastic on it. It's stainless steel. But when you deal with Eddie Stakes, anything he reproduces, he tries to get the original literature from when American Motors or Ramblers made it. So he actually sends you the original paperwork, a photocopy of it, which is the actual, I don't know if this will have focus, saying 11, I think it says 11/18 of 68. It lists all the stuff on there, and it shows you how to put the bolts, in case you can't figure out how to drill the 3 holes, and stuff like that. So, I'm pretty sure somewhere on here it gives you the part number. But, as you know, I had one of these with a name on it, and we had a little bit of an issue, so that's going in Junior's room. I'm letting him have that because that was a present to me years ago. This one was a present from him too. This one we're just going to leave the stainless steel. On the Americans, I hold it on with the 3 bolts. You can see the 3 slots, 1, 2, 3, but it only catches 3/4 of the tab, the pinch weld coming down. But on the American, it gets wedged in there from where the frame rails come around. It actually gets stuck in here. So right now that thing is actually wedged in there. It gets tapped in. That's the way it is on all the Americans. And it's actually right up against the shackles too. Or the hangers, they're not shackles in the front. But what I do is I'll mark the other one. I go like right here, up tight to the top, and right here. And I use a nice stainless steel, like sheet metal type screw through the radiator support. And they don't come off. So, but before I permanently mount this one, I think I started to clean here. I think I'm gonna respray down here. And you can see all the overspray on there. It's all intentional. It's the way the factory did it. And when we painted this engine compartment, we did it just the way the factory did it. Because they used to come in with a rattle can, pretty much in so many words, as it went down the assembly line, and they blacked certain things out. So when it looked, you looked through the grill, you didn't see body color. So, and I pretty much matched it the way it was. There was a hair bit more around the radiator support, but I didn't put that in there. But the way the center bar is, and the way this is, on an AMX, the actual center bar and the latch, it's body color, then they paint it, so the paint goes all over the place. Looks horrendous, but that's the way they do it from the factory. So, I mean, it looks clean. I'll see how it looks when it dries. As you can see, the bottom of the radiator is now wet. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna lightly spray it with like a glass cleaner and go in there very lightly with a blowgun. Try not to bend over the fins. See if we get some of the body dust out of it. Took that big blob of black off here that was holding the emu egg. took a long time, but the emu egg started to seep. And when it seeped coolant, and the coolant seeped onto right there onto that corner. So I don't think that stain's gonna come up unless I clean it and repaint over it. So, or else I'd put the emu egg back on. I don't think I'm gonna. It was so dark that nobody saw it anyway. So, like I said, we're moving forward, guys. I was about to walk in. I was like, you know what? Let me just dig this spoiler out. I'll mock it up, and that's it. So, looks kind of funny with nothing else there. It kind of looks long, but you don't really see. It's hard to say what you see of it unless you look at one. Right there. There's a spoiler. On the American, it's much further forward. So I don't know. It's supposed to redirect the air or something. I don't know what it does. So to me, it's just cool.